Finally, after more than 6 decades of never-ending instability, chaos, sanctions, and horrific wars that all started as the West and Soviet Union clashed in their Cold War, Afghanistan is beginning to establish a real economy and infrastructure on its own, and with international aid. For much of the past 5.5 decades, most Afghans were extremely poor, and the country did not even have paved roads, clean drinking water, irrigation networks for farming, electricity, internet, industries, and pretty much everything else that most countries around the world had and were developing. Right now, the Afghan government is highly focused on mega projects that can positively affect the lives of the entire population, while creating as many short and long-term jobs with better wages as possible, because the country's main problem is that everything is available, but more than 60% of households can barely buy food because they are either unemployed or do not make real money. Let's now take a look at some of the top Afghan megaprojects. 1. Kabul New City Project. It became apparent that the Afghan capital, Kabul, was crumbling, even though it is perhaps the only decent and developed city in the whole country. The city had a population of 700,000 in the mid-1980s, but the US invasion of the country in 2001 and the following 20 years of chaos and unrest led more than 3 million internal refugees to relocate to Kabul, which rendered it almost uninhabitable due to overcrowdedness and stress on infrastructure. However, the good news is that as of 2023, the Afghan government finalized the blueprint of the new city and began to distribute land to tens of thousands of families. Water, electricity, sewage, and roadworks are under construction, but the funds are low. However, the government signed a deal in August 2023 with the Kawar Construction Company to establish housing and related infrastructure for 3 million people. The 40,000-hectare site of Kabul New City is situated in the northern part of Kabul, and job creation will be huge, with some estimates showing about 1.2 million employment opportunities created both in the public and private sectors. The original design, which might be implemented, was prepared by the French firm Architecture Studio. The framework of this urban megaproject is based on the core principles of sustainable development, including the preservation of natural resources and the supply of drinking water and energy, along with access to education and employment, as people begin moving into the new advanced and sustainable city. A rehabilitation project in downtown Kabul will also commence. The Afghan government has also opened the door for foreign private investments in this project via the Independent Board of Kabul New City Development, which is not controlled by the government, and sanctions do not apply. 2. Kaf Harat Railway Project. Afghanistan's central location between China, Iran, Pakistan, and Central Asian states is a strategic advantage. The Kaf Harat Railway project has been part of a proposed $2 billion five-nation railway corridor, which would run through Iran, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and China, with a total length of 2,000 kilometers. In May 2023, Afghanistan and Iran completed the first trial run of the Kaf Harat Railway. The railway is 225 kilometers long, with 140 kilometers of the railway track traversing Afghanistan, and the remaining 85 kilometers running through Iran. Once this railway is completed and linked to other nations that are building their sections, Afghanistan will benefit as it becomes a goods and commodities transportation hub, while also capitalizing on the railway for the speedy and safe export of its own products and commodities, which are currently exported exclusively by haul trucks. 3. Inclusion in China's economic belt. Afghanistan has been included in China's economic belt, which extends from China to North Germany and other parts of Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. This inclusion plan will make Afghanistan attractive for industrial activities and a destination for manufacturing and mining, given its substantial mineral deposits. 4. Kosh Tapa Canal. The Kosh Tapa Canal is a 285-kilometer long, 152-meter wide, and 8.5-meter deep artificial river in northern Afghanistan, extending from the Ahmadharia River. Approximately half of the canal has been completed, and the rest is being built at a rapid pace. The canal is bound to provide water to millions of Afghans, while enabling thousands of farmers to return to agriculture. Afghanistan aims to become a wheat and produce exporter by 2028. If Afghanistan can complete this colossal canal and achieve related irrigation and farming objectives, more than 1 million people will economically benefit. market, and the nation can begin exporting, generating much-needed income. There are many other ongoing or planned mega-projects in Afghanistan, and it is also a crucial partner in regional projects, such as the CASA 1000 Central Asia Electricity Project. Afghanistan is trying to build several hydropower dams to end droughts in its driest regions and prevent famine. Afghanistan has long been known for its wealth of mineral resources, and in August 2023, it signed more than $6.5 billion worth of mining contracts with local and foreign companies. Afghanistan is also a major player and partner in the Turkmenistan-Afghanistan-Pakistan-India gas pipeline project, which will provide cheap gas for newly built gas-fired power stations. This will end the misery of millions of Afghans who still do not have access to electricity. Do you think Afghanistan will overcome its harsh past and progress toward economic stability and human rights improvements through these megaprojects? Let us know in the comments section, and please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you.